So guys, I just walked into the CAMH building here. So the Illuminati has me, every member of the Illuminati or the bad people that are in every industry in our world have me imprisoned. They don't want me to meet the real people. So this building is pretty much a full of doctors, professionals. It's a big office building, CAMH, I think. A lot of doctors, a lot of successful people. So a lot of them, the most successful ones are within the Illuminati, within this dark entity that does illegal things. Microchip people, do dirt. That had me imprisoned all my life. They will keep the dirt here, which work with them, and eliminate the normal people, which are the majority, about 70% in this place, in this building. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna camp out here in this area for about a month straight to see if all the dirt will let the good people in here. So these are the people part of the dirt. The sneaky, dirty 20-30% that work behind the scenes and do all the filth in the world and hold the other 70% of decent human being hostage to their will. Look at this group that's coming at me right now as I come out. Let's ditch them. So what they do to me is, whenever I come to a place, they take away the good people, they leave the dirt. And there's about 20% part of the human population here is jobs, doctors, lawyers, the dirt, which is a part of this Illuminati dirt, which we're gonna kick their ass and show them that they can't hide me forever from human nature. So they leave the dirt, the faces that make you miserable, and they get rid of the good people when I come here. How long can they do that for? A year? Let's see. Who's stronger? Who can last longer? Me or them? Them with comfort, me without money, sleeping on the street. Let's see if they can keep the bubble functioning here. Their John Murdoch Dark City bubble, 1998. With all the filthy people in every industry, which are 15 to 20%. Let's see if those 15-20% can keep the 80% out of the picture, which a lot of them are professionals, but they're the 15 to 20% filth of every industry out there that are holding me hostage, prisoner, and keeping the 80% away from me, the decent human beings. So let's see how long they can keep them away for. I'm willing to sleep here for about 2 months in this area. And that's how we're gonna do it. There's no only way, there's no other way. So this building is like a CAMH, I don't know what it's called. I think it's got all the professionals, doctors. See Ted Rogers, Center for Heart and Research. Ted Rogers is one of those people. A lot of those people high up there, 10 to 15 to 20%. Most of the successful ones are with this evil entity. So let's see if they can keep me prisoner, keep the good people away from me. Every place I go to, they keep the good people out of there. They give them vacations, they send them on breaks, and they attack me covertly like this. They failed for the last year. So in this center, which has a lot of people working in it, 20% of them are the people in on this that will show up to work and apply this evil science to me when I walk in there. Let's see how long they can keep the 80% away from the human population, which is decent human beings that don't know anything about my imprisonment in covert sight. This seems to be a good area for that. It's got all the necessities. I have to sleep over here on the street maybe for about a month. So maybe it's this area, maybe it's another area. Let's find out. So let's see how long they can keep these people away for. Let's see how long they can lie and give them breaks and give them vacations and tell them the building's on fire, you have to leave and go home. Let's see how long they can evacuate the area from real human beings and keep the filth. How long? Let's see. Look at the faces that I encounter. It's the nastiest people on the planet. The 15% that have the world held by the balls. They're the one who enslaved me. They're the ones who keep me in this dirty bubble, surrounded with dirty people that are willing to keep me imprisoned. The filthiest, nastiest motherfuckers on the planet. I'm gonna show these people that I will meet real human beings and come out of this nasty bubble. That this evil John Murdoch 1998 Dark City bubble's dying. And I will meet real people. They can't shield them forever. So this is the building. We're gonna camp out in this area for a long time, overnight and overnight. I have to sleep here for a month because the bubble has to sleep where I sleep. And it will stay sort of activated around me. So if I'm sleeping, I'm close to these areas, they cannot allow real people into work, back to work. So maybe they're planning to give them vacations for the month of August. Maybe they're planning, you know. I mean, how can the building only run on the incompetent 15%? The 80% that are competent, they have to come back to work. They can't keep them away forever and apply their dirty fucking science on me when I get in there in a covert way. It's not covert anymore, it's fucking overt. They're stupid, I exposed them. I showed them how strong they are. Literally, one man. This is where we're gonna camp. Because this area has a lot of important buildings here that they can't keep real people away for a long time. So they come out wearing all these badges and all these cards that they work here. Yeah, the nasty 15%. Where's the real human beings, the 80% that they're hiding, that they sent home today? They want to keep me imprisoned in this prison of hell, surrounded with their own people to mistreat me when I go there, apply their stupid tactics and nasty Illuminati dirt science on me with shitting and farting. That's what the Illuminati is? With elderly with canes and wheelchairs and walkers? Well, I'm going to put them in their place and show them that they really belong in walkers and canes and wheelchairs. Because they're not the real men and women on the planet. We are. Look at their men. Look at their men and women. They don't even look like men and women. Pimps and hoes. All of them. Look at them. This is what life is. A 15% that's dirty, that wants to hold 80% hostage to their will. Hookers and pimps. Bunch of hookers and pimps in clothes. They want to hold me hostage and prevent me from meeting real human beings? Let's find out. I'm gonna take it easy, have fun, enjoy myself, and just, you know, chill out. And let the filth leave and the good come. Because the filth can't keep the good away forever. Let's do it. I mean, one good man beat all the filth. All of them. All of them, guys. I beat all of them. Every single one in the city they put on me. Of this nasty organization. Every single one of them. You know? But let's keep a low profile. Let's have some fun and finish doing this video. And I'll tell you guys about my upcoming things pretty soon, you know? Just keep it civil. You have to do that. You can't get angry at them and look at them and scream, because then they'll think you're a crazy guy. You know what I mean? So let's just pretend we're normal human beings like them, because they're not human beings. They're animals. So I walk into that place. They show me at the hospital inside. They put all the posters of the filthy ones. Yes, they're famous, some of them, and they're big, but they're doing filthy behind the scenes work. They want to hold me hostage and prisoner between them, not let me get in touch with the human race that will treat me good and help me move forward in my life. This nasty 20% of the human race wants to hold the other 80% hostage. It ain't happening, not on my fucking watch. I will beat down to the ground every single one of them with a stick. A smart stick, not a stupid one. filth. So let's get them, guys. Let's do it right. This is the place. They're gonna start giving people vacations. I don't know how they're gonna empty those buildings. You gotta remember, down here, downtown is not the perfect place to find good people. But since it's strategically located, I don't know, I think it's perfect. But if we find a place to sleep around here, it's not gonna be easy, guys. It's gonna be a bit of struggle. And they want me to be angry, they want me to be sad, they want me to be miserable, but we have to do it right, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be an adventure. Bunch of fucking incompetent people against me, about a zillion. I'm all alone. I'm gonna beat them to the ground, all of them, with my smarts and wit and intelligence and sharpness and greatness that makes me the special human being that I am. When I look at myself in the mirror, I fall in love with myself. Not because I went out there and fucked so many people over and accomplished all these fake paper degrees. It's because I'm a real human being. And I showed them that. I proved that to them in the last year. So let's see how long they can hold me hostage. Let's see how long this bubble can sleep here. And that's it. Now let's act normal, not walk around like crazy loons and talk to people in their face and scream and play it civil. Let's meet some real people, guys. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. So anyways, the slaughter of feeding off my energy, of my torture is done. They're gonna attack in the next couple of days pretty bad. Maybe try to find a place to get me out of here, a way to get me out of here with the cops, covertly or whatever. This is not an easy thing we're fighting. We're fighting an evil force, very evil. They're even having placed the College of Physicians and Surgeons of Ontario, 1983. That's another important building around here. This Princess Margaret Cancer Research Tower. So a lot of these people that are in this medicine, they're a part of this Illuminati, Freemason part, which did this to me. I was an experiment. They've made movies out of me, out of my life. Truman Show, Dark City, John Murdoch and Dark City, a lot of other movies too. Pretty much you could say The Matrix, because it's the same idea. But in The Matrix, they woke up the one who's on their side, teach him the ins and outs of Satanism, so he can come out and help the few tower over the many and rule the world and enslave them. That's what they did to me hardcore though, on a close grip. And they're gonna pay the price now. They've learned that brainwash doesn't work. That's one thing for sure, and they've used it on a special specimen. Mind control doesn't work forever. All their tactics don't work forever. I've showed them that their science has failed. That's the main thing we've accomplished here. Their science has failed. So this is the place where the bubble should sleep. For now, I don't know, let's see. That's the place where the bubble should sleep. Now they're gonna find a lot of ways to get me out of here, to accuse me of things, to arrest me or whatever they do. We're gonna keep it civil. We're gonna act normal. We're gonna do our thing. What are we doing downtown? I don't know. We're fucking having fun. I'm bored. I'm trying to find a job. I can't find one. I'm an ODSP. I'm sleeping down here, walking around. I want to change my life. I'm always stuck at home bored. I'm trying to find a job. Nobody wants to hire me because there's the evil Illuminati behind it, blocking me from getting a job by putting their nasty people there not to hire me. That's the truth. And that's what I'll say. If I can get a job right now, I won't stay here. I'm not hurting anyone. I want to have fun, walk around the streets, enjoy the buildings, and that's it. So when I walk into a building like that and the security accuses me, tells me suspicious, I ask him, are there any offices open here overnight, or do they all close at 6? He gives me a dirty look, tries to make me feel like shit, and tells me it's suspicious. Well, if I'm gonna do anything suspicious, I won't go ask a security guard, you dumbass. He knows that, but it's a part of making me feel like shit. It's their science. It's the stupid Illuminati science that doesn't work on everybody, especially real men like me. So I've beaten them, and now we're gonna pierce the bubble. They're gonna do the impossible to try to keep this place from within and keep everybody decent and real out of here. They're gonna keep their 15-20% scum and leave the 80% of decent human beings out so they can keep me imprisoned. and apply this nasty science on me everywhere I go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna expose it properly. I'm a specimen that they brainwashed long time ago and applied the science on me heavily. What they're applying on the whole planet, solely, closely on me in a potent way. And I woke up to show them that their experiment has failed, because they want to try to hold the planet by the balls. 80% of people out there, and they're using on them exactly what they've used on me, but it was more intense, done on me intensely. So now they're cocooning my YouTube channel, not letting people see it, only theirs, and they're fucking around, just like they're doing on my life down here. So if I can't get to real people in ways of communication, my best bet is to get to them geographically in a place where the bubble can't function forever. They can't keep real human beings out of here the whole time. A week, 2 weeks, a vacation, fire, whatever emergency. The only thing they could do is in the end try to arrest me for something I haven't done to get me out of here just before the real people come in here. That's it. Which most likely what they're gonna do for something stupid that they're trying to rack a case for from my YouTube videos or whatever, something that they're planning and cooking behind the scenes, because they don't want me to get out there and meet the real world. So this story doesn't come out because there's a microchip in my eye, and it was illegally put there by a surgeon, one of theirs, covertly done in '96 and another one in 2002 in both of my eyes. So we're gonna camp out here. We're gonna have to find a place to sleep though. I don't know. Let's see where the hospital is. So they're getting every Dick, Tom, and Harry now to do it. A lot of these women, I look at them, they're not the type that would do such a thing, and they're getting them to do it. Whoever's their girlfriend or whatever, they're hooking them up to this thing and getting them to do it. And they're threatening me right away with the cops. Look, they can take them and shove them up their ass. Ain't gonna do shit to me. I haven't done anything wrong. Fuck you. So anyways, this is these are all condos. They're nice condos too. Look. Chemtrail. Right on top of my head. So yeah, guys, this is it. This is the place where the bubble should sleep. And they know a lot of people here. A lot of people live in those buildings. They're in on it with them. Not mostly though. The majority, it's normal human beings. There's only a bit that are a part of this nasty organization, which control almost all everything in terms of money and things, and from the top to the bottom. So this is the best place to do it. We're on Bay here. We're gonna go to Toronto General to see if I don't know, we can apply something over there. Let's see, I don't know. But this seems like the perfect intersection to do something like that, you know? And we're going to act civil, guys. We're not going to scream. We're not going to do anything stupid. We're just going to walk around, mind our own business. Maybe join a gym, work out. Because I can't possibly rent a place down here. It's, you're talking about, there's nothing here to rent. Even if you can find something to rent, it's like $5,000 a month, which I could have had by now if they wouldn't have grabbed me from the balls in 1996. I could have been a billionaire now. And people that know me and know what I was doing, trust me, they would tell you, yes, he would have been a billionaire easy if I wasn't enslaved by this nasty machine. So the idea, the beauty of this is a psychological blow to these guys, to their ego, to them thinking they're really intelligent by brainwashing people. That's the beauty. I'm a perfect living example of that. The brainwash doesn't work. Eventually, you know, the same stupid yawning. Same tactics, you know, everyone I encounter. So I have to be very civil in terms of the way we're acting, the way we're talking, so we don't look crazy, because they're very provocative, these people around you. You know, even though what they're doing is more illegal than anything, is actually stalking me. I have every right to scream and be provocative. You know, I'm defending myself because they're provocative. So this seems like a good neighborhood to let the bubble sleep. because it's professional stuff. It's a lot of things. Let's see how long they can hold the 80% hostage. So we gotta go to, let's go to the next one over there, find out what's going on. You know, so this is an entity that's weak, that wants to control people because they can't control them. They're weak. They don't know how. So they applied everything possible on the planet to control them, and they still can't. To show them that real humanity is stronger than them and will beat them. And I'm a perfect living example of that. To show all these weak people how this works. So a lot of these people that are gang stalking me and doing it down here downtown, they're professionals. These guys are doctors, some of them. They're doing it to me, guys. Look how embarrassing that is. So now they're trying to cook up something to arrest me, I'm pretty sure. They've been probably trying to do it for a while, because they can't keep me on a leash anymore. I came to the heart, to a place where this bubble will not last long. I'm telling you this from now. No matter what they do, even if they give every single one of those people a paid vacation for a month, it won't survive, regardless. Me sleeping here for a couple of days straight will end this misery. I know it for a fact, and I say it in their face. There's nothing they can do about it. And they know it. Because it's all about the neighborhood that you're in. These are intelligent, educated people that live around here. You can't bullshit them forever. They're professionals. But you have to let the bubble sleep in a place like that. Because it can't keep going on forever. They can't make a lot of noise here. They can't. What they could do is walk dogs. They're famous for that. And guys, worldwide, a part of the dog idea is the enslavement of mankind. This is certain entities that work with these people that are trying to show other people in a covert way that they're enslaving them. That they're wrapping a thing around their throat and they're enslaving them. That's what this exemplifies. That's why you see this hype in the last 50 years of dogs and dogs and dogs. There's a message behind it. There's a statement they're making here. These 15 to 20% of people that are weak and incompetent, generally, some of them have made it to the top through money, through doing evil things, and through being connected and backed up by this evil entity. If they weren't backed up by money to begin with, they would have never made it because they don't possess the talent or the know-how. I think I proved that by now. I am one man and I'm wiping them out one by one. So this is a nice building over there. I don't know what this is, but it's nice. I think it's so we don't want to be known down here in this area as this crazy guy walking around screaming at people, even though I'm surrounded with nothing but nasty people that live in the bubble with me, that are coming here to enslave me. So I've proved to this evil dark entity after 1 year of torture and abuse that I ain't going down. At least not this way, motherfuckers. Which I'm making a statement by doing that. Your science sucks, doesn't work. That's the statement that I'm making. Your Illuminati science is nothing but a lamination of crap. This is the statement that I'm making. Now, we don't want to look like crazy guy running around saying these things and nothing's happening in front of them. You see my other videos. But let's just have fun and enjoy ourselves and this nice, beautiful walk and this afternoon. Because this dark energy is what they really want. They want to harvest this stress, this, you know. I don't feel like that, but I sometimes get a little bit over emotional. So we're going to play it safe and cool. But this is nice down here. It's beautiful. This is what I was prevented from getting all my life. Even though I'm the one who deserves it more than any one of them. Places like this. Because I earned them. Through my hard work that they stole from me years ago and made billions out of. I started it in '97. I was making $25,000, $30,000 a month. And it was stolen from me. Even though I was still enslaved. So, It comes down to me being microchipped illegally without my consent when I had my laser eye surgeries that they've used against me all these years to enslave me. And now that I'm bringing the bubble down to them, to their area, where these people pretty much, are. As you notice, there's a lot of professional offices here, Hey, not to forget, this is their area too. Most of these people that are into this kind of thing, a huge percentage, this is their area. I'm actually coming to their area, which is a smart and a stupid thing to be but it's more smart than stupid. I know what I'm doing, trust me. So sleeping in this area is going to be difficult. We're going to have to sleep somewhere close by, not to create tension, not to walk around too much, take our place, keep a low profile, do our usual 2-3 things a day, and that's it. A lot of the people that were awakened to this year, told about it, that are a part of this organization, had no clue of what was going on. I can tell from their faces. A lot of them are doing it because they have to, because their boyfriend is a part of it, because their uncle is a part of it, because they're whatever. I could see it on their faces. It's not for them. They're not completely innocent, but they're not the type who would do something like this. And the more I move forward in this bubble, I notice them coming in, because they ran out of the filthy people. They never run out, but they pretty much. So this is the block we're gonna encircle. St. Joseph's College School. This is the area that's pretty much very professional. If I let the bubble sleep here, they won't be able to do this. They won't be able to get these people out of here every day. Not for long. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough battle. But I have no choice. This is the way we're going to hit them. I have no other choice, guys. I don't. If I did, trust me, I wouldn't do it. I have no choice. This is where the bubble's gonna sleep. And let's see what comes out of it. We're gonna visit tons of places every day, but within a very small circle, where they can't really flip and reflip, flip and reflip. Let's see them give vacations to all these people that work in this area for the whole month of July. August. And we'll spend the whole month of August doing that work. Nothing will come out of it. We'll get overstressed and tired. What are we going to do? We'll spend the month of September doing that. And then the month of October. And then the month of November. And then it gets cold. And then I'll find places to sleep without freezing. I'll still get my ODSP check. And keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And that's it. Let's see what happens. Let the bubble sleep here forever. Eliminate every single decent person from these areas. Not to ever come back here and illuminate the whole fucking area. More like laminate it with fucking foil paper. This is a lesson. Psychological warfare about drugs or cigars or whatever. And this is it. This is our area, guys. This is our block. We're gonna be seen here a lot. I wish I had the money to rent down here. I could go to the gym and live a normal life. That way I could properly and comfortably burst this bubble. But unfortunately, these guys have taken extreme measures to get me to this point of almost bankruptcy. If these guys were not on my back, never mind the past 28 years, only the last year, they know it and I know it, that in the last 11 months till today, I would have had in my account at least 100,000 from what I was trying to build. I don't even have to mention that. I could have lived down here in style, been one of the best, but they are still against me, stubborn, don't want to let me out into the real world. But we had to do it. They had to do it the hard way to teach them a lesson, to see what kind of guy I am. You know, and the beauty of it is their people can only do this in private. This feasting on this energy, they can't do it with other people around. They can't. It just won't work because it's not a natural setting that I'm walking into. That real people can sit there and these people can just do it to me on the side without the real people noticing. It doesn't work. It's the whole bubble. Every person who's a human being has to be ejected right out of it. And these people have to put on their hoods and play the, what's it called? It's a sacrifice. It's a form of sacrifice. It's squeezing good energy for it to exert through torture, psychological and emotional torture, to release a certain kind of energy that they need. It's a ritual. It's a slow ritual that's done to evoke certain spirits. Guys, those things are real. That's what mazes are built for. That's the reason why they want to put people in confusion. Because torture, that kind of torture, psychological and emotional torture, exerts a certain energy that these evil satanic elites and everyone along their trail needs in order for them to advance and us to go backwards. Because the world belongs to us usually. It belongs to the strong, to the intelligent, to the creative. Now what these guys did over the last 300 years, they stole the world from us. Through Satanism, through applying this evil science on the planet. Whatever they applied on me intensely, they're applying it on you guys on a wide scale. And through the process, through creating all the torture and suffering and pain, they are evoking certain energies that are giving them the power so they can consolidate it more and more eventually and bring it all to the top where they can reign and we'll be all slaves. Human nature, the warm kind, the good kind, the kind that feels good when you're around them, that they want to share good things, that they offer, they give, they don't just take. This is the war that we're facing. I'm a perfect example of that. I am an experiment that went wrong. I woke up. The people who did this to me closely, my own mother, father, and brother, so-called, they're not my real blood, obviously, were a part of this Freemasonic entity in Lebanon, and they came over here. The Freemasonic entity helped them come over here as long as they keep on doing this to me as a vessel to evoke those energies out of giving me a life of depravity and torture, psychological and emotional. And then you can evoke certain energies like that. So this area is pretty much there. It's loaded with them, all of them, you know what I mean? Doesn't matter. There's still a lot of people here that need to come to work. A lot of people that live in those buildings. This is not all satanic people that live around here. There's a lot of real people here. And they're away now. Whatever they do to keep them away in this nasty bubble. So the idea is to sleep. Not to walk around and talk like this and see all these people. It's to pick a spot for me that I can organize my daily routine. 3 hours here, 4 hours there, whatever. But overall, I'm close to every single one of the places that it takes me less than a minute to get to it. Where it has to be tapped into 24/7. This is the only way to pierce this evil bubble. So this is the weak kind of human nature that wants to grab the others by the balls, pretty much. That's the idea. They want to grab them so much by the balls that they use the science on them to keep them feeling weak, depressed, dismantled, what else? You name it. It's a way for them to rule the world and hold us by the balls. Now I know what kind of entity I'm fighting here. I'm not stupid. But the problem is, it's not who I'm fighting. It's the chances I have to come out of this maze and the chances for them to keep it going. It turns to my favor now. It turns to my favor because there's a majority of human beings that could not be excluded forever from the setting, these areas. It's the only way I could beat them is geographically. Through ways of contact, I can't, because good people are not united anymore. They're dispersed. So they're going to keep applying to me on every corner the stupid psychological warfare where, you know, whatever, a guy and a girl are talking, whatever, they're trying to... It's okay. This is something we have to evade. Now, this, by 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, it will disappear. It will become dark. This will go on all day, every day that we're down here. We're not going to keep walking around like this. We're going to kill time in certain areas where we could be comfortable. So we have to look for strategic locations to evade this Mamapuchu nonsense that's around here. You know what I mean? And once this so-called evil setting can't function anymore because real life has to kick in, you can't keep this going on forever. That's the time I get my freedom. Until then, it's gonna be... This is basically actually not me walking out of the door, guys. This is Truman getting on the boat right now to escape. This is the time where Murdoch gets the needle in his head by Kiefer Sutherland and is about to fight them. This is the last battle. This is the final battleground where everything's gonna take place. It's here. It's now. It's the best way to pierce this bubble that has followed me worldwide everywhere I went. Because they have these entities in every country. The satanic entities, they're a part of the Freemasonic grand entity that rules our world. I know who I'm up for. This is a tough battle for me. But it takes a lot of courage and a lot of balls to go up to go, you know, against an entity this big and this evil and this powerful. But what other choice do I have? I have no choice. I don't. And the fact that I know who they are and I'm still going up against them and fighting, I should be respected for that. Nothing more. And for the fact that I proved to them that their science is not enough to keep me down is another big bonus. It can't. They've been doing it on me for a year. A year, guys. Hardcore. Hardcore. I mean, I have seen, I swear to God, in the last year, over 1 million faces, probably more. I am not kidding. And I haven't been out of the house every day. Because they gotta always use tons of people and surround me with them everywhere I go. So the odds are like 1 in 10,000 in every area that I meet. It's all these different faces that pass by me every 2 seconds. And for walking around for a couple of hours, can you imagine how many I can meet? Tons and tons and tons. So as I pass by this group, you hear a fake cough. So this is another setting. It's got all the elements in it. The faces, the insinuations about this and that. It's all settings. From one area to another, it's a setting. You know, now we're back to that place. So we'll go straight down and see. So the idea is to be able to last down here and be comfortable with it. Find those little things that can make someone suck a little bit of juice, even though it's fake, out of that chicken. Even though you're not being offered the chicken, you're the chicken, they're eating you. But you have to be able to sort of take a little bit of spice out of it, even though it's fake, just so you can stay sane and keep moving in this huge war that's being waged against you from one block to another. Every group of people that approaches you has weapons. The bike moving like that, the girl fixing her shirt, the guy giving you a dirty look. These are all, this group is coming at you with all these weapons. Every group, they're attacking you. And I'm going to explain it to you more and more as we move forward, how they're attacking you. This, when I look over there, I see the construction stuff, this stuff. You guys watch all my videos. These are weapons. You're being attacked by those things, covertly. It's a science. That's an attack in its own right. It's a beautiful attack, but it's an attack regardless. That's an attack. You guys watch all my videos. So all these things, guys, all these things. This one here, this one there, the holding hands, the voice, talk loud, they're doing this in front of you everywhere you go. All these things are attacks. So every group of people that comes towards you, they're attacking you. Psychologically, in the things that you're missing in this prison while you're being held prisoner, while you're being enslaved, and also the fact that you're walking around, you're stressed out, you're tired of seeing tons of people in your face and talking around you 24/7. These are the attacks. They're giving you too much of something that's annoying to begin with. And it's overloading your head with images and images and images of things that bother you. A repetition of all this teasing and teasing repeatedly. It's a torture machine. It's designed to... The reason why I was chosen for this experiment is because I'm very strong and because I'm a fighter. They pick specific, you have to have specific elements. Otherwise, if you were just a normal person that would give up and kill himself when they're 5 or 19, the experiment wouldn't have worked, because it's designed to torture you and for you to exert certain energies when you get tortured, to evoke certain energies out there in spirits. That's how this works. That's what Amaze is all about. All the confusion that you're going through, all the pain, it's evoking certain energies. They're getting stuff out of you, at least when it comes to the elites, because this is how they strive. That's how they move forward, through other people's misery and torture. That's how it works. That's how life works. That's how negative energy beats positive energy. So it's a ritual. Every setting that I walk into, it's like a small mini ritual of annoying someone, teasing them, depressing them, so they release those certain energies. If you talk to anybody that knows about this, will tell you, he's telling you exactly 100% the truth. Maybe not 100, maybe 90. Maybe I'm missing small elements that I haven't picked up yet, but they will tell you that. So guys, there's a reason why I was chosen for this experiment. They don't just pick anybody. They have to pick someone who can handle it. Because if you can handle it, that means they can evoke these things out of you over and over again over the years. They don't want to just invest all that energy, effort, and money into somebody that they could use for a day or two and then they could die, or they're too weak to handle it. So being strong and fighting is exactly what they want. They don't want to lose. They don't want you to beat them, but they want to keep fighting you. And they want to keep you miserable. So you keep exerting that energy out there. Of your torture, they survive. They strive. They move forward. That's how Satanism works. So this is the hospital for sick children. Where is 200 Elizabeth? I think it's up there. This is, yeah. So we're gonna walk in there and see how they set up the setting, what they're doing with real human beings. Because you'll notice a real human being as soon as you see them from a mile away. It's that energy they exert. You can feel it. It's so easy to find out the difference. Look at their faces. Just look at the face. The face, you know how they say a picture says 1,000 words? Well, these pictures say a lot to me. One face, one picture, done. You'll know who you're dealing with. Regardless of whether they're professional or not, or just bums on the street, they're a part of this filthy satanic cult that is killing human nature, that used this experiment on me and tried to put me through misery, and they succeeded for a long time. You know? So we're gonna have to decide where we're gonna camp, guys. Now I'm looking around here. We're just sort of checking out the area today in terms of, you know, logistics. Other than that, it's logistics. So I'm a perfect example of their failure as an experiment. They still don't care because they got the most out of it. I mean, I'm 43. The reason, the idea of doing all this is not to put people in a maze for entertainment. It's to put people in a maze, the Hunger Games, all these movies, guys, they talk about this. Is to put people in that maze and exert that energy take that energy out of them that they release from the confusion and torture that they're going through. That's how they feed on these guys. That's how vampires suck your warm blood, psychologically and emotionally, this way. It's not a physical game, guys. It's a spiritual game of enslavement, torture, and imprisonment and bondage. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is in the end. That they're strapping humanity this way. And it was applied on me intensely, and I woke up. From the time I was a child, I've been surrounded with this junk. I haven't had a real relationship with a human being. And these motherfucking pricks are still wanna fucking hold me prisoner. Let's see who wins this battle. This ugly fucking creature or this beautiful one?